Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Tonight I have a story.
Is the story of the Kolanut, the sacred fruit, the nut of life. A story carried on the winds of time. Before we begin our story, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more African folktales.
Long ago, when the world was still fresh and the people of Igbo land lived closer to the gods, life was not as we know it today. The people had yams to fill their stomachs, palm wine to gladden their hearts, and livestock to sacrifice to the gods. But something was missing. There was no fruit that could serve as a covenant between man and the spirits, no seed that could open the path of prayers, no token that could stand as a witness to peace, marriage, or friendship. It was in those days that Chukwu, the supreme god, looked upon the Igbo people with love. He decided to give them a special gift, a fruit unlike any other. Chukwu called the spirit messengers and gave them a strange seed. Its skin was red like blood. Its taste was bitter, but within it lived a great mystery. The messengers descended to the earth and planted the seed in the rich soil of Allah, the earth goddess. From it grew the first kola tree, tall and full of life, with green leaves that shimmered under the sun. The first man to discover it, according to the elders, was a hunter of Nri, known as Nze Nri. He was following the trail of an antelope deep into the forest when he stumbled upon the strange tree. At its foot lay the fruit, freshly fallen. Out of curiosity, he cracked it open and chewed. The taste was sharp and bitter, but suddenly his spirit opened. His eyes became brighter, his heart lighter, and in a dream vision, he heard the voice of Chukwu. "This is Oji. Carry it to your people. Whenever you break it and call upon me, I will hear you. Whenever you share it, there will be peace. Whoever uses it truthfully will be blessed, but whoever uses it falsely will be judged." Nzeri carried the nut back to his people, and from that day onward, kola became part of every gathering. That was how the Igbo Kolanut, Oji Igbo, entered the life of our people. From then on, kola became more than food. It became life. In Igbo land, no important occasion begins without a kola nut. If a visitor enters a man's home, he is welcomed first with a kola before anything else. If kola nut is not presented, it means the guest is not truly accepted. When families come together to settle disputes, kola is broken first to invite peace. When marriage rites are performed, kola nut is presented before the maiden's family as a symbol of respect and as a prayer for fruitfulness. Even at funerals, kola is shared because it speaks to the ancestors and carries prayers for the departed soul. That is why the people say, "He who brings kola brings life." But kola nut is not only a blessing, it has two faces. When used with a pure heart, kola nut brings healing, prosperity, abundance, and children. When used with anger or deceit, kola nut can carry curses. And the Igbo people believe that when Oji Igbo, which means the kola nut, is broken, the gods and the ancestors are listening. The words spoken over it cannot be taken back. If an elder blesses you with a kola nut, blessing will surely follow you. If he curses you with a kola nut, misfortune will surely come. There's an old story of two brothers who fought over a land. The elders called them together and placed kola nuts before them. They prayed to Chukwu, saying, "If one of these brothers lies, let kola nut judge him." Both ate. Soon after, the one who lied fell sick and died, and the land passed to the truthful brother. This is why people say kola nut does not lie. The sacredness of kola nut also lies in how it is broken. Not everyone can break the kola nut. It is reserved for the elder of the gathering, the one whose voice carries authority and connection to the ancestors. The elder lifts the kola nut, offers prayers to God, the spirit, and the ancestors. Only then can it crack it open. The pieces are then shared among those present, beginning with the most honored guest. And when the kola nut is broken, its lobes carry meaning. Two lobes in the Igbo land stand for something bad. It signifies no good, and because of that, kola nuts with only two lobes are avoided, and therefore the purple or reddish colored kola nuts are preferred over the grayish counterparts. Three lobes signifies good omen. The three lobes kola nut is the example of the Igbo family, the father, mother, and the children. It also gives some meaningful insight into the Igbo psychology by representing the three inside of the man, the flesh, the mind, and the spirit, rolled into one being. 4 lobes. If the kola nut breaks into 4, it is a blessing. It is an indicative of acceptance by God in the Igbo land, for it represents the 4 market days, Eke, Ori, Afo, and Nkwo, the circle of life. It is important especially during marriage ceremonies because it signifies the couple will stay in the marriage. In other words, the union will not break and will stand the test of time. But when it breaks into 6 or more lobes, it is a rare gift, a sign of abundance and a great fortune. The Oji Igbo, which means the kola nut, also became the center of many Igbo traditions. In marriage, when a man seeks a wife, his people must carry kola nut to the woman's family. The acceptance of the kola nut shows that the family agrees to the union. In conflict resolution, kola nut is placed before the disputing parties, and once it is shared, both sides are bound to honor the peace agreement. In festivals and ceremonies, kola nut is lifted to the sky to invite blessings upon the community. Even travelers carry kola nut with them as a token of goodwill. In the past, if a man passed through another village and offered kola nut, he was saved, for kola is a sign of friendship that no one dares to reject. The meaning of kola nut is deep. It is a fruit, yet it is also a covenant. It is bitter to the tongue, yet sweet to the spirit. It unites the living with the dead, man with man, and man with God. For the Igbo people, kola nut is not just a plant. It is the voice of truth, the seal of peace, and the symbol of life itself. And so, whenever you see kola nuts, do not treat it as an ordinary nut. Remember its origin, when Chukwu planted it as a bridge between men and the divine. Remember its history, how it has carried blessing and curses across generations. Remember its uses in prayer, in marriage, in peacemaking, in hospitality, and in funerals. For as long as the Igbos live, kola nut will remain sacred. It will always be the first to speak in every gathering and the last to be forgotten. He who brings kola brings life. In Igbo culture, the kola nut is not just a fruit. It's a symbolic gesture of respect, hospitality, and connection. Whenever visitors arrive, the kola nut is the first thing brought out, showing they are truly welcomed and honored. The end.